September 11th, 2001. Doesn't matter if you believe the official story about jihadists with box cutters, or if you know it was a government psyop, psychological operation to cover the $2.3 trillion that Donald Rumsfeld admitted that went missing just 2 days earlier. Here's the part nobody can deny. Thousands of Americans never came home that day. Mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, firefighters who ran into collapsing towers, police who stood their posts, ordinary people boarding planes or sitting at their desks like it was just another Tuesday, because that's all it seemed like it was. They never walked back out. And as those towers fell, Islamic radicals celebrated in the streets of New York City. They cheered. They waved their flags. They laughed at our pain. We swore we'd never forget. But 24 years later, what do you see? The very infiltration that they swore that they would accomplish. The promise to destroy America from within. Now playing out in real time. That's what we see. Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, radical leftists who openly pledge allegiance to their own movements and their own countries instead of ours. And they're in our government. The fuck kind of shit is that? And now, you got this guy Zoran Mamdani, whatever the fuck his name is. He's about to become the mayor of New York City in November. The city where the towers fell. The very city where Americans bled. And people just welcome this shit with open arms. How blind do you have to be to not see what's happening? How lost do you have to be to not recognize that their vow to infiltrate and destroy America from within is being fulfilled right in front of us? We can debate PSYOP versus attack all day long. We can debate controlled demolition versus planes. But none of that changes the truth. None of it changes a goddamn thing. Families lost everything that day. Thousands of empty chairs at dinner tables. Kids who grew up without parents. Parents who buried their children. And the cruelest part of all, those lives were weaponized. They were used to justify endless wars. Used to strip freedoms from Americans with the Patriot Act. Used to sell out America while radicals climb the ranks in our own fucking government. So today we remember. We honor the fallen. We pray for the families. And we stay awake to the truth. Because forgetting, it's not just disrespecting the dead. It's surrendering this country to the very people who cheered as the towers came down. Never forget the towers. Never forget the lives. And never forget the truth.